Aspect of Terror increases your damage by 10, flat. Augmented Flame increases your damage by 50%. So what you want to do is get Augmented Flames first, which increases all fire damage by 50%. So that Aspect of Terror will be 15 rather than 10. Damage of Ignite is 4. If we multiply 4 times 1.5, which is Augmented Flames, that will equal 6. If we multiply 6 to 1.25, which is Azadil's Mask, you'll get 7.5. But here's the weird thing, Augmented Flames is actually calculated by itself. So that means if you wear Azadil's Mask, you have to multiply 1.25 to 15 to get 18.75. This is a flat damage increase. The highest destruction potion in the game increases your fire damage by 50%, and Necromage increases that further to 62%. If we were to multiply 7.5 times 1.625, that will equal 12. But then considering the fact that Augmented Flames is a flat damage increase, all we have to do is add this. Then you will get 30. But here's the thing, the total damage will actually be 450 because you're dealing 30 damage per second and the spell lasts for 15 seconds. You can technically deal 6,300 damage because you can cast the spell about 14 times before the 15 second runs out. So if you multiply 14, which is how many times you can shoot the spell, times the total amount, which is 450, that equals to 6,300. But here's the thing, this is only single cast, meaning that if you multiply 6,300 to 2.2, that means that it will equal 13,860 for all living things except for undeads, because Necromage actually increases the damage you deal to all undead, actually multiplying 13,860 to 1.25, which the new total will be 17,325 to all undead except vampires, well, most vampires, because vampires take 50% more damage from flame spells, meaning your new total damage will be 25,987. On legendary difficulty, your damage is reduced by 75%. So the damage per second for all living things on legendary difficulty is 3,465. For all undeads, it's 4,331, and for vampires, it's 6,496. If you have the Anniversary Edition, you could technically make Ignite deal even more damage. Not that it really even matters, because everything dies in about 15 seconds. But if you travel to Gallows Hall, solve the puzzle there, and get the Bloodworm Helm, you can increase the effects of all your potions by another 25% if you're a vampire. Meaning if you craft your own potions, the actual damage you'll be doing is greater than using the Azadil's Mask. The only downside is that you have to max alchemy and craft potions every time, but it definitely scales a lot more than Azadil's Mask. In order to get the mask in the ring, you'll have to travel to Solstein. Go to this location right next to Raven Rock, then help Rallis. You'll need at least 11,000 gold in order to complete his quest. Keep in mind that this is a very difficult quest, so be prepared. And also the quest is quite buggy sometimes because it leaves rocks and wooden beams around that are actually not there, meaning that you can clip through them every time you finish one of his quests. It's kind of like finding a secret room. The third time you visit Rallis again, you should be able to get the ring, which is right behind a locked gate. I used telekinesis to grab the ring. The last and final item will be at the end of the quest, where you have to defeat the Dragon Priest. With this setup, you can beat Karstag, the strongest boss in the game, with just 14 attacks on legendary difficulty, making this one of the strongest fire spells you can get in Skyrim, being able to deal at least 20,000 damage to almost all vampires and to Karstag.